What's up, you guys? Welcome back to my channel. My name is Abby if you're new. In this video, I'm going to be sharing how I achieve these passion twists. So for this look, you'll need water wave hair, and this one is by Sensational. I found it at my local beauty store. You'll also need some Shine and Jam. I'm using the Magic Fingers one, a moisturizer of your choice, some oil for your scalp. You'll also need some foaming mousse to set your hair, your crochet needle, and some scissors. So first things first, you want to make sure that your hair is detangled. So you'll see me here taking my Denman brush and just going through that section to make sure everything is smooth. Then you want to grab some Shine and Jam and place it around the perimeter of your section. Once you do that, you want to pass your comb through and then start braiding your hair down. Now I like doing it this way because the Shine and Jam allows me to have a good grip of my hair, and it helps the hair just stay all together and it won't look so messy. I only braid my hair down about 3 to 4 times, just enough to give it a good grip, but not too much so that it won't show through the twist. Next, you want to grab your hair, and I have 2 pieces per section. And what I do is just offset the hair because I want it to be really long. I'll show you guys at the end of the video how long this hair is. You want to take your crochet needle and put it underneath that braid you did. Put the hair through the latch, close it, and then bring it underneath that braid. And that's basically how you go about crocheting the hair into it. Now you want to take your hair and the passion twist hair and put it through that loop and tighten it so that you have a good grip once you start twisting. And then you want to grab some of your moisturizer and just place it on your hair. Since this is kind of a protective style, you want to make sure that your hair is being taken care of. So I actually have 2 methods that I'll be showing you guys in achieving these passion twists. The first is by taking my hair and putting it on one side, twisting down 2 to 3 times, or maybe 3 to 4 times. And then I take my hair and I separate it into 2 sections like you see me doing here, and then I just continue twisting. And as I continue twisting, I'm adding some more of that Shine and Jam just to make sure my hair is in place and not moving all over the place. And as you're twisting, you want to make sure that you're twisting tight. I do this in the entire part of where my hair is, and then once I go towards the bottom of the twist, I start twisting a little looser so that the hair can flow. For the second method, I'm basically doing everything I did the first time around. I crochet the hair through, loop it through, and tighten it. Now this time around, instead of starting off by a twist from the top, I start off by braiding my hair and the 2 passion twist pieces that I have. So I use my hair as one section and then the passion twist hair as the 2 other sections. And basically what you want to do is just braid down a couple of times. In this particular clip, I braided down too many times in my opinion for this look, but I went ahead and fixed it once I was done. But you just want to braid down like maybe 3 to 4 times, and then you want to continue by separating your hair once again into 2 sections and then twist down. And you'll see what I mean just now. Right here, I just separate and then I continue twisting down, and I added some product just to make sure that the hair is staying on its side, and then you continue twisting. Now my purpose in doing it with this method is because I noticed when I was twisting my hair in the back that a lot of the sections looked way too chunky at the top and very thin at the bottom because my hair was overpowering the passion twist hair. So my problem solving method was to basically braid it down a bit so that it stays thin and then continue twisting. And it ended up working out really well. I think if you have thick hair or a lot of hair, I would suggest using the braid down method and then twisting. because it'll just make the hair last longer. I've noticed with the pieces that I have that are twisted from the top that I have to continuously retwist them throughout the days, and they don't last as long as I would want them to. Towards the bottom of some of my twists, depending on if it wants to unravel or not, basically I just tie around 2 knots before the ending of the twist, and then I continue twisting down. And this is just because you don't want your hair to start unraveling from the bottom. Because the hair is so like loose and bouncy, it tends to unravel, and to avoid that, I just took some of the pieces and tied it into knots. Here you have a look at what the 2 methods look like. Like I said, my preference is the braid down and then twist method just because it lasts longer. But if you would like to try the twisting down, then go for it, girl. That's why I provided both. And the next step is to fleek the baby hairs, because as we know, there is no look without the fleeking of the baby hairs, okay? And if you guys want a video on how I do my edges, let me know. I pretty much do the same thing all the time. I just kind of like hold and swoop, if that makes sense. Pretty simple, but whatever way you decide to. I think the more baby hairs, the better this look is, since it is a very boho, free form type of look. My last step is to take some of my foaming mousse and just place it all around my hair. And I do this just to set my hair at the bottom, and also because this product just smells so great. And for you guys to have a look at the box sizes, this is what it looks like all around my hair. In total, I think I had about 40 to 45 twists, but this hair is super lightweight, so you don't even feel it. I also have a video telling you guys all about the pros and cons of this hair, so definitely go check that out. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next one.